gentlemen, we've now begun our initial descent into Amman, Jordan.
Making that leap from independent international filmmaker into a more commercial filmmaker is incredibly challenging, no matter who you are. But then you add female filmmaker to that, and then you add Arab female filmmaker to that, and it becomes infinitely more challenging.
It starts with, I'm not allowed to do great things. I don't have the opportunity to do great things. I live in a small country where there's no film industry, where there's nothing, where there's no structure. So I think that I'm not allowed to dream big.
My father is very cynical, and I remember him saying to me, "You're an Arab. No one's going to care what you have to say." You know, and I think he meant in the US, in Hollywood, no one's going to care what you have to say. And I think I took that to heart for a while. I was really afraid of that, but I also really wanted to prove him wrong. You haven't called me since I got here.
You needed time.
Why do you always think you know what I need?
Because I know you better than you know yourself.
Yeah? Well, if that were true, you'd be here right now.
في وسط الفوضى اللي احنا كنا عايشين فيها قبل الثورة ما تقوم. اليوم 25
There's definitely been a bit of a boys' club, and that exists in Egypt as well. And so breaking into that, you know, can be a challenge. And that existed in the US for a very long time as well. It still exists in the US.
When I was in film school in New York, they used to say, like, women are those who are able to make their first feature film. Very few are able to make a second feature. Who makes those decisions that you're going to get financing? You're going to get, I mean, in order to make your film, we can make the films, but we need the support to make them.
The thinking behind it was to open the door to more candidates from different parts of the Arab world. Also to affect change, hopefully. The idea that I really wanted to empower women. And I wanted women to tell their stories, tell our stories.
For these three exceptional students, we think that it's going to make all the difference in the world to their lives, to their future careers, to be able to extend an extraordinary educational opportunity to them.
The scholarship is important because it is very costly to study this. It's really costly. I mean, this scholarship will allow women from parts of the world or from certain milieux that before that couldn't even dream of learning this or of, you know, having this opportunity.
Those women are so lucky. Really, they are so lucky to have that. I mean, that's really, it's a gift. You know, I'm still paying my student loans. I'm going to be paying my student loans till I'm 80.
It's one thing to, you know, be a regional filmmaker or to remain within the region making international films. I think that's fantastic, and we need that as well. But we also need to work from within and to change the industry from within and to have our voices heard within the mainstream, you know, more Hollywood context.
We're going through such a difficult time in our region, and you don't often hear women's perspective.
You're having doubts, May? I don't know. I hear myself say it and I think, what is wrong with me? Can't I just be happy?
Women have this ability to sort of be on the, you know, straddle the lines and see on the inside and outside of things. They're the people that are giving birth, they're the people that are raising families, they're raising, you know, our future leaders. And so to be able to have films come from the female perspective, have more women making films, have more of that vision of the world out there is so important right now.
There's a certain drive in Arab women because maybe there's this sort of cliche or this sort of prejudice about Arab women having less chances This gives us more drive, and we start becoming even more stubborn.
You need to be able to tell your own stories. It makes a big difference. I mean, I think it does. It's what connects people to each other. That's what cinema is about.
They'll challenge the status quo, they'll challenge women's roles, they'll challenge a lot of the issues that they feel strongly about, whatever they may be. I still believe that one great film can change the way you view the world.
Every woman filmmaker I know has had really one trait in common, which is that they don't give up. You know, they keep trying and they keep trying.